Hi, I'm Shashank Bhargava, and you're listening to Three Things, the Indian Express news show. In this episode, we bring you stories from Karnataka, Punjab, and Rajasthan. We talk about a reporter claiming that she was arrested because of a story her organization had done about the Aam Aadmi Party. We also talk about a surprising statement by Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot about the opposition leader Vasundhara Raje. But we begin by talking about the upcoming Karnataka elections. The assembly elections in the state are all set to begin tomorrow, that is the 10th of May, and the results will be announced on the 13th. So in the lead up to it, we will be talking to our reporters about everything you need to know about what's at stake in Karnataka. And today, we are joined by Indian Express's Kiran Parashar to discuss some of the biggest issues that are on the minds of the voters in the state. Kiran, before we talk about the biggest issues this time, could you tell our listeners about the results of the last assembly elections when this BJP government had come to power in the state?
So in 2018, Karnataka received a fractured mandate where BJP was able to get 104 seats while Congress ended up with 72 seats and JDS getting 37 seats and other candidates winning 3 seats. So at this point of time, a coalition government between Congress and JDS was formed in Karnataka in 2018. By 2019, government fell after about 16 MLAs from the Congress resigned from their MLA post and joined BJP to contest in the elections. Again, the BJP, under the leadership of B.S. Yediyurappa, formed a government in Karnataka.
Right, and this happened in 2019, but then 1.5 years later, B.S. Yediyurappa, the man who helped BJP establish itself in the state, resigned from his post. And Basavaraj Bommai became the new chief minister. And that we know was a big change, and we'll get into the reasons later. But when we talk about Karnataka, we have always found that the results are never stagnant, right? It's a state that has often seen a change in the government.
So if you see the previous results of even Karnataka, it has always been vibrant. It has never been stagnant. If you see 2008 results, in 2008, BJP managed to get 110 seats and they later formed government, whereas Congress then had got only 80 seats. But in 2013, things changed as the ruling BJP had a lot of anti-incumbency and it was also ridden with a lot of scam allegations, including mining scam. Then Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, under his leadership, Congress managed to win 122 seats and BJP from 110 reduced to 40 seats, whereas JDS from 28 seats, it increased to 40 seats. So this is how it has been till date.
Okay, so Kiran, now in the lead up to these polls, you write that this government is actually facing a fair bit of anti-incumbency. There are things that people are angry about. So what are some of the things that people have told you in that regard?
So one of the prominent allegations which people speak to you when you go to the field is 40% commission. So Congress previously had leveled allegations against BJP that for each and every project that BJP awards to a contractor, they take a commission of 40%. So this issue became a major highlight when one of the contractor named Santosh Patil of Belagavi, he committed suicide, where in his letter he mentioned that then RDPR minister of BJP, K.S. Ishwarappa, demanded him through his associates 40% commission. That was in his death note. So then it became a big issue and it also resulted in Ishwarappa's resignation as a minister.
Well, the big breaking news we're tracking right now, Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has said that he will be resigning. In fact, he's gone to meet with the governor to submit his resignation. He was speaking at an event to mark 2 years of the BJP government in the state, where he then broke down and said he would be giving in his resignation. Let's go to Maya.
And this time, Ishwarappa has not got a ticket to make this point. He has not got a ticket from BJP as well, but he is okay with it and he has accepted that let others take the lead. So this 40% commission in everything, for example, it might be a contract for Annabhagya rice, or it might be for a construction of a road, bridge, or even parks, lake, development of lakes or anything. So this 40% word was associated with everything. So this campaign was also propelled by Congress with campaigns like PCM, where they used to put all the images of the Chief Minister in posters as well.
Basically trying to show that BJP is a party in which corruption is taking place.
Exactly. So this reached out to the public and the public started speaking about it. So if you're a believer of this, public memory is short. Even this campaign started 1.5 years ago. But even if you go to various places of Karnataka, whenever you ask about like what are the issues that they have, this 40% commission is something that they always mention.
Right, and Kiran, when it comes to issues that people care about, things differ from region to region in the state. So let's begin by talking about coastal Karnataka. What are the issues that stand out in that region?
So coastal Karnataka comprises of Uttara Kannada, largely of Dakshina Kannada and Udupi. These districts are also called as Hindutva lab of RSS. So in these places, basically the voting pattern is based on the communal agenda, Hindutva agenda, and it will always be on the religious lines. So if you see in Dakshina Kannada, Udupi or Uttara Kannada, it has been a BJP's stronghold because of all these communal issues that come up. Like even if you see the hijab issue or refusing Muslim traders to participate in Hindu festivals or Hindu temple fairs, these all started from Dakshina Kannada and Udupi. So these are the places which are communal prone. And even partially Kodagu also. The campaigns are basically done based on religion and caste dynamics work very less here. Religion and also in the name of Hindutva. And incidentally, this movie, the Kerala story, which has been released, is also making an influence on the voters here. Because if you see Mangalore, the Dakshina Kannada district, also shares border with Kerala. Kasaragod is very close to Mangalore. It also influences the voters here. So the Kerala story also has its influence in these parts.
Right, and just for the benefit of our listeners, the Kerala story is a recently released film that tells the story of a group of women from Kerala who are converted to Islam and who then go on to join the terror outfit ISIS. And we recently had Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan speak out against the film and its makers, saying that it appears to peddle lies aimed at creating communal polarization and spreading hate propaganda.
Shalini Unnikrishnan, a Hindu from Kerala.
Tell me, when exactly you joined ISIS?
This is a global agenda. हमारे ex chief minister ने बोला है कि अगले 20 साल में केरला Islamic state बन जाएगा.
And one of the reasons the film is being criticized is that while the movie apparently shows 32,000 Indian women joining ISIS, according to the US State Department, there were only 66 known Indian origin fighters affiliated with ISIS as of November 2020. But coming back to Karnataka, we spoke about the coastal region where BJP has a stronghold. But what about the old Mysore region in the state?
So, old Mysore region is one of the strongholds of Congress and JDS largely. So, it is the place where Congress as well as JDS gains more number of seats when it compared to any other parts of Karnataka. So, this is a very crucial place for Congress and JDS to ensure that they will consolidate more number of votes. And this is the place where the caste dynamics really work in these places. So when we speak about caste dynamics, Okkaliga and Kuruba are the major communities along with Lingayats and SC, STs. So this is the place where if you see more than 80 seats, including Bangalore I'm speaking, is part of this old Mysore region. So here BJP will not have much thing to do and all these communal issues will not fetch any dividends electorally.
Right, and this is the region where people told you that they're concerned about price rise, unemployment, and also a number of recruitment scams. Could you give us an example of that?
In October 2021, during BJP government, they had conducted a police sub-inspector examination to recruit police sub-inspectors, and the government had called for 545 posts. Then about 54,000 aspirants had appeared for the exam, but in the next few days, the entire examinations fell down because the evidences started coming out that the examination was rigged, and more than 300 seats were sold for a price of ranging from 40 lakhs to 60 lakhs. So in that case, what happened was one of the senior IPS officers of a ADGP rank was also suspended in that case, and more than 100 people were arrested, and some of the people who were arrested were also associated with BJP, and it also created a lot of ruckus in the assembly as well as outside, because these 50,000 students were on the streets demanding justice and also demanding to reconduct the examination. However, it happened in 2021. However, even 1.5 years later, the government has not announced any dates. This is just one thing that I'm saying. This happened with junior engineer recruitment scam. This also happened with assistant professor recruitment scam and all these. Likewise, there are a lot of other scams. So there is a lot of public anger, politically speaking, but to this anger, who is the beneficiary? That depends whether JDS is the beneficiary or Congress. If Congress is the beneficiary, you can see Congress emerging as the single largest party in Karnataka. But if the beneficiary of that anger is JDS, then you would see a fractured mandate again.
Okay, so we have talked about the 40% commission controversy, recruitment scams, and the Hindutva politics of the coastal region. But now let's talk about the Lingayat community and the Vocaligas, both of which are very influential in the state. Talk about what they are demanding from the ruling party.
So, though the present Chief Minister is from Lingayat community, there is a discontent within the Lingayat community that BJP is trying to suppress its community leaders at the state level. And also, it is also facing problems of this Panchamsali Lingayats who are demanding for reservation from a long time, though the government tried to convince them, assuring that they would give reservation percentage to add Panchamsali Lingayats to 2A and everything. Still, there is a discontent because they did not do according to the demands of the community. This is one thing. And another thing is, among the Vocaligas, DK Shivkumar is one of the probables of Chief Minister from Congress. So, Vocaliga community you will see more in Old Mysore region. So, during the campaigns, you can see in all these Vocaliga strong belts, DK Shivkumar has been projected as the next Chief Minister of Karnataka, and the campaigns are underway. While as in the Kurba dominated areas, they take Siddaramaya's name, who also comes from the same community, and they try to promote Siddaramaya as the next Chief Minister. So there is a divide between Siddaramaya and DK Shivkumar, but the thing is, till May 13th, we may not see it. And from May 13th, if they're able to emerge as the largest majority, single major party, then you would see some kind of discontent between Siddaramaya and DK Shivkumar.
And next we talk about a reporter being arrested by the Punjab police. On Friday, Bhavna Kishore, a Delhi-based reporter from the Times Now Navbharat, was arrested when she went to cover a story in Ludhiana. Now, this arrest has created a political controversy, and this is because the news channel says that the reporter and others involved were targeted by the ruling Aam Aadmi Party government for a previous story they had done about the party chief Arvind Kejriwal. In fact, various press organizations also came out condemning the arrest. To know more about this story, my colleague Utsa Sarmin speaks to Indian Express's Divya Goyal.
So Divya, can you first tell us what is this story that Bhavna and her colleagues were covering in Punjab?
Okay, so Times Now Navbharat reporter Bhavna Kishore, along with her video journalist Amrit Kumar and the cab driver Parminder Singh, they had come to Ludhiana to cover the opening of 80 Mohalla clinics by Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab. And the event in Ludhiana was also attended by Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal and Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann. They were here to cover the event, but they were not allowed inside the venue, as alleged by the counsels for the journalist, that the team was not allowed inside. And after they were not allowed inside, they were returning from the venue when the incident happened.
And this incident is the one that led to their arrest, right?
Yeah, so according to the FIR, which has been registered by the local Ludhiana police here, a woman named Gagan, she was also returning from the venue of the event when the e-rickshaw she was traveling in, it collided with the car in which the journalist and her two colleagues were also traveling. So according to the FIR, the woman in her complaint said that when she was alighting from the rickshaw, the car hit her and she fell on the ground and her arm got injured and her phone also broke. So when she questioned the driver that why you hit me, he started arguing as per the FIR. And then the woman has further alleged that the reporter who was sitting inside the car and her colleague camera person, they also came outside and started arguing with her and used derogatory words which were caste-based remarks. And the exact wording in the FIR says that the reporter Bhavna Kishore, she said that तुम लोगों का तो यही काम है कि जिन लोगों के पास गाड़ी होती है उनसे पैसे ऐंठने के लिए तुम किसी भी हद तक गिर सकते हो. So these were the exact words written in the FIR on behalf of Bhavna Kishore as alleged by the woman. However, the woman and her counsels, they have completely denied the allegations, saying that how a person from Delhi would know that what was the caste of a stranger in Punjab.
Okay, and could you tell us what is happening to the case right now?
So the FIR was registered under the several sections of IPC for rash driving and the sections of SC/ST Act. And the sections of SC/ST Act are stringent and they are mostly non-bailable. However, her counsels had moved to Punjab and Haryana High Court and observing that no prima facie, no case of SC/ST Act is made out against the reporter, the High Court granted her interim bail. And her two male colleagues, the camera person and the driver, they have not been granted bail.
Right, and Divya, this has created quite an uproar. In fact, Bhavna's organization, Times Now Navbharat, they said that this was an orchestrated event and her counsel also called it a political witch hunt. Can you tell us why they are saying that?
So the statement of Times Now Navbharat channel is based on the fact that a few days back, this channel had run a story which they had claimed that it was an exclusive of theirs and they had broken a story on the extravagant expenditure which was done by Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal on the renovation of his house, running into almost 40 crores. So they are saying that Aam Aadmi Party, which is in power in Punjab, they use their power to suppress the voice of the media and they targeted their reporter because they had reported on the expenditure incurred by Kejriwal on his house's renovation and the series was called Sheesh Mahal.
Okay, so Times Now Navbharat is claiming that because of their story about Kejriwal's renovated house, Bhavna and her colleagues were targeted.
Yes, and they also alleged that their team was not allowed inside the venue in Ludhiana and were clearly told that Times Now Navbharat correspondent is not allowed and they can't cover the event. And that the channel has alleged that it is all because they kind of exposed Kejriwal through their story.
Right, and this has now become a big political controversy where the BJP and the AAP have been making statements against each other. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so Aam Aadmi Party is alleging that Times Now Navbharat is a pro-BJP channel. So all the BJP leaders, including Punjab Governor Banwari Lal Purohit and all other senior BJP leadership, they have come out in the support of the channel and the reporter. Whereas AAP is alleging that the reporter had used casteist words against a Dalit woman and no matter whatever her profession is, nobody's above law. And that's why Punjab police has taken the action Whereas the BJP leaders are alleging that it has been political witch hunting that has been done by Aam Aadmi Party, because in Punjab they have the full power and they have full majority, and CM belongs to AAP. So this exchange of words between AAP and BJP has reached such level that Atishi, who is the MLA from Delhi, she has also tweeted that a Dalit woman was abused, was harassed, and only then Punjab police took the action. Whereas the BJP leadership has claimed that it is an effort by the Aam Aadmi Party to intimidate and to suppress the voice of the press.
Right, and we also saw places like the Press Club of India and the Editors Guild condemning this entire incident. But as a fellow reporter, what kind of concerns do you think this raises?
Yeah, so whatever the incident was, there was a minor road rage incident or whatever. The action which has been taken against the journalist by booking her under the stringent SC/ST Act, this shows that how unsafe and how vulnerable each journalist is right now, because when we go to cover our assignments, we never know that who that stranger is to whom we are talking. How would we know that what is the caste of that person? Today it is Bhavna, tomorrow it can be any other journalist. So this whole case has put spotlight on the freedom of the press and media in Punjab, because the police in its FIR clearly stated that it was done on the complaint of the woman named Gagan. But since the incident happened, that woman is untraceable, her phone is switched off, nobody knows what her background is, and BJP is alleging that maybe she was an Aam Aadmi Party worker who had come to attend Kejriwal's event and she was told to file this fabricated complaint. So if we go beyond politics, then it is more of a question about the freedom of the media.
And in the end, we talk about Congress leader and Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. Last Sunday, Gehlot surprised almost everyone when he made a startling statement about the opposition leader Vasundhara Raje. At an event in the district of Dholpur, he said that during the 2020 Congress crisis, it was Vasundhara Raje who helped save his government. My colleague Anwiti Singh speaks to Indian Express's Deep Mukherjee about this statement.
Deep, before we hear the statement, could you give us some context and talk about what the 2020 political crisis was about?
So the 2020 political crisis, as we know, resulted because of the rebellion of former Deputy Chief Minister Sachin Pilot against Ashok Gehlot. And for over a month, the state was pushed into a political uncertainty because Pilot, along with his 18 loyalist MLAs, had camped in Haryana and Delhi.
Right, and the root of the problem at the time seemed to be the position of the Chief Minister, which Pilot was hoping to occupy prior to the state elections then. And this is the crisis that Gehlot mentioned in his recent statement. So tell us exactly, what did he say?
Yeah, so when Ashok Gehlot was speaking, he said that firstly he accused Union Ministers Amit Shah, Dharmendra Pradhan and Gajendra Singh Shekhawat of being involved in the conspiracy to topple the government. Then he said that Kailash Meghwal ne aur Vasundhara ji Scindia ne kaha.
वही बात कैलाश मेघवाल ने और वसुंधरा राजे सिंधिया ने कहा कि हमारे यहाँ कभी परंपरा नहीं रही है इस प्रकार चुनी सरकारों को गिराने की पैसे के बल पर। ये कहा उन्होंने, क्या गलत किया उन्होंने, क्या गलत कहा उन्होंने। और शोभा रानी ने उनकी बात सुनी, वसुंधरा राजे की और कैलाश मेघवाल की। इनके अंतरात्मा ने कहा कि मुझे भी ऐसे लोगों को साथ नहीं देना चाहिए। क्या गलत किया शोभा रानी ने, इसलिए हमारी सरकार बची है।
So what Ashok Gehlot said was that at that time, Kailash Meghwal, who is one of the senior most leaders of Rajasthan BJP, he had spoken against horse trading. And at the same time, Gehlot said that Vasundhara Raje had also not agreed with horse trading, and this resulted in BJP MLAs such as Shobha Rani Kushwaha listening to their inner voice and not supporting the BJP, which helped saving the Congress government. This is what he said. And it also resulted in a vehement denial from Vasundhara Raje, who issued a statement yesterday night saying that Gehlot was involved in conspiring against her, like it's a huge conspiracy against her and nobody has insulted Vasundhara Raje as much as Ashok Gehlot has done in his lifetime, saying that whatever he said was absolutely fabricated.
And back when this crisis had happened, could you tell us what we had actually heard from Vasundhara Raje?
So during the political crisis, unlike what the Chief Minister said, Vasundhara Raje had maintained silence. Kailash Meghwal did release a statement saying that he was against horse trading, and till that time Shobha Rani Kushwaha didn't go against the party line of the BJP. Later, she went against the party line of BJP in 2022 Rajya Sabha elections when she cross-voted and voted in favor of the Congress candidate.
And so then, while making the statement, did the Chief Minister say anything or give any proof regarding his claim?
No, the Chief Minister didn't clarify. But one of the things that is noteworthy is that Kailash Meghwal, the senior BJP MLA who had issued a statement at the time saying that a tradition of horse trading is wrong and there hasn't been any such tradition in Rajasthan, he is definitely a loyalist of Vasundhara Raje. It is a well-known fact that he is one of the staunchest loyalists of Vasundhara Raje. So Gehlot was right when he said that Kailash Meghwal had spoken against horse trading. And at that time, what happened was that when all this political drama was going on, the BJP, it consistently denied any allegation of horse trading as leveled by Ashok Gehlot. And it instead said that this was an internal fight, power struggle of the Congress between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. So at this time, when Kailash Meghwal, senior BJP MLA who in the past has been a minister, also the speaker of the Rajasthan Assembly from 2013 to 2018, when he said that horse trading hasn't been the tradition of Rajasthan, he offered legitimacy to Ashok Gehlot's allegations. So the BJP was pushed into the back foot because of one of its own tall leaders' statements, and because they have been denying that there is no horse trading. So when their own senior party leader is speaking against horse trading, it pushed BJP into a tough spot.
Okay, and apart from this, have any other members of either party said anything regarding the statement?
Yes, so after Gehlot said this yesterday, the BJP reacted strongly to it. Apart from Raje, who issued strong denial and accused Gehlot of conspiring against her, senior BJP leader and also the current leader of opposition in the Rajasthan Assembly, Rajendra Rathod, he has said that whatever Gehlot is saying is not true, and if Gehlot is accepting that his MLAs took money, then why is he not lodging FIRs against them, because taking bribe is crime. Similarly, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, Union Minister for Jal Shakti, who was also accused by Gehlot for allegedly trying to topple his government, has again said the same thing, reiterating that if Gehlot knows that Congress MLAs took money, why is he not lodging any FIR? Saying that this is all being done by Gehlot in wake of the divisions within the Rajasthan Congress. So the BJP has denied everything that Gehlot has said.
Right, and Deep, over time we have also heard some people claim that Ashok Gehlot and Vasundhara Raje actually work together in some ways. Could you tell us more about that?
So in Rajasthan, for a long time, people such as Hanuman Beniwal, who is the founder of the Rashtriya Loktaantrik Party, which has 3 MLAs in the Rajasthan Assembly, and Hanuman Beniwal himself is the MP from Nagaur. So he particularly has been for a long time accusing that there is a sort of collusion between Ashok Gehlot and Vasundhara Raje, who for every alternate 5 years, they have shared power for the last 25 years. So that is one politician who has been vocal for this alleged collusion between Gehlot and Raje. So similarly, recently, Sachin Pilot demanded that the Ashok Gehlot administration take action against what he said was alleged corruption cases dating back to the regime of Vasundhara Raje. So just before Gehlot's statement, day before yesterday, Pilot had, in a rally in Bardmer, reiterated his demand and said that he will be firm in his stand that corruption cases must be investigated. That this is what he said while talking to reporters in Bardmer. So in the past, such allegations have been rife, but both Gehlot and Raje have denied that there is such collusion.
You were listening to Three Things by the Indian Express. Today's show was edited and mixed by Suresh Pawar and produced by Anwiti Singh, Utsa, Sarmin and me, Shashank Bhargava. If you like the show, then do subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also recommend the show to someone you think will like it, share it with a friend or someone in your family. It's the best way for people to get to know about us. You can also tweet us at Express Audio and write to us at podcast@indianexpress.com.